On today's Keepin' It Real, Cam admits to packing something very strange on his recent trip. The result is an encounter he's always hoped for. It was the fulfillment of a long-held dream.
There's a series of episodes in the old sitcom Cheers where the character of Cliff Claven visits Florida and won't stop talking about it when he gets back. I'm about to do the same from my wife and my short trip to Belize. Last week's commentary was on the Mayan ruins my wife and I visited while there. Today, it's my Belize hummingbird story. I do love these little birds. To me, any animal that moves like they do and flies as quickly as they do, with their only food essentially being sugar water, deserves respect. They expend extraordinary energy with a diet that consists of only Gatorade. When my wife and I got to our hotel room, I unzipped my luggage and assembled the hummingbird feeder I brought. My wife was unaware I'd packed it, and she gave me a look of concern. "Maybe you've gone too far," she was saying, "when you travel with your own hummingbird feeders." I filled it with the sugar water I had packed in a thermos and stepped outside the hotel room and found a tree branch and hung it up where I could easily see it and get close to it. By that first afternoon, a blue-headed hummingbird had found it and was feeding regularly. It was very active at the feeder in the evenings and the mornings, and each day I'd sit nearer the feeder and get closer and closer to it so that it began to recognize me and realize I was no threat. On day 3, I put out small feeders that fit in the palm of my hand. They have a small elastic band on them, and you can fit them over your finger. I left them near the feeder, and the bird began feeding from these smaller ring feeders, and I kept them full. And I tried to get closer and closer, but the bird would dart away. It was a much larger bird than the ones at our feeders here in Mobile, maybe twice the size, and when it flew, it made a huge buzzing sound. I tried repeatedly. It wouldn't let me get close. We were leaving Belize on day 4. Checkout was 11 a.m., and we had to eat and pack and get on the road. I woke early, got near the feeder, and put the ring feeders on the index finger in both hands, and sat as still as I could next to that feeder. And he came. He fed at the feeder, and then came to my ring feeders in my hands, and hovered, eyeing me and the feeders warily. I could feel the wind from his wings, and then he drank. I watched as a dream of mine came true. I was hand-feeding a hummingbird that I had lured in over a period of 4 days. He came back, and I had my phone camera on, and I videoed it and showed it to my wife when she woke. I was giddy, and I'm not sure why. Such a simple thing, but man, it was awesome. I'm Cam Marston, just trying to keep it real.
To hear more commentaries, search for Keepin' It Real with Cam Marston on your favorite podcast app, or follow Cam Marston on social media.